working in a repurposed book. So I've taken an old book, hardcover, and ripped a few pages out, joined others together. I think I ended up with 23 double page spreads, and so that's what we're working in today. And it's a nice quick page today. Not a lot of elements on it, so it's a bit different to what I normally do. So here I'm just finger painting some yellows and reds, blending them together, and obviously they'll make orange. So pretty much that's all I do, except add one stencil to the background, and then that's the background done. So all backgrounds don't need to have multiple layers. You just play around with what you've got on your desk at the time. Sometimes I mix it up. I do a lot of dark pages, and so I wanted to create a bright-ish page because it doesn't end up being too bright. I do have black on it. So I thought I wanted some metallic colours within the background, something that sort of matched or blended in a bit with those colours that I'd used on the background. So gold and copper, I think. If it wasn't copper, it was bronze. Um, so, and then just trying to sponge it over the areas like the bronzy colour over the red and orange and the gold over the yellow. So now I'm mixing some paints here to get a, oh no I'm not, I added some iridescent medium to the Mars black there, and you really can't tell. So I then added just put some black down, and I'm sponging over the reversed branches stencil. It's a bit difficult to work with this stencil, but it looks so effective once done. You really need to press on the areas of the stencil where it's cut and just make sure that it doesn't move. Now I'm taking a stencil from Deco Art and just applying that black mix with the iridescent medium for the bird and the branches. I'm just masking an area off there that I didn't want stenciled. So silhouette images, which looks very effective against such a bright background. And now, I don't know why I did this, but I added a cage and I heat embossed it with gold because I'd used the gold metallic paint in the background. I thought I needed another gold element. So I'm using my Ranger Emboss-it clear embossing pen to do the embossing for that. And then I used Ranger Queen's Gold embossing powder, and then heat set that. And so you've got the shape of the bird left there that hasn't been stenciled. And so I go through and just use a black marker. I think that's a, yeah, Tombow Monotwin pen. It's got a brush end and a thinner end on the other one. So, oh, I added the string as well, the chain, and just heat emboss that. And then I thought, okay, what sort of quote or title am I going to give this page? And when I saw the gold cage, gilded cage came to mind. So I Googled that on Google, obviously, but quotes. So I googled gilded quotes and came up with the quote that I'm using. And I'm using Papercraft Alphabet, the Stationery Series stamp set, with Tuxedo Black Memento dye ink to stamp the title or quote. So a golden cage is still just a cage. So I really like that quote, and I think it matched the page. So I didn't like the outline of the font there, the stamp. So I just coloured in where it was bare and made it more solid. It made it stand out on the page. So that's it. No board. Oh no, I haven't finished yet. I thought I should add a third gold element. So I'm taking a Crafters Workshop Deco Stitches stencil, masked it off there, and going to apply some VersaMark clear embossing ink over the stencil, and then heat emboss it using some of the same Ranger Queen's Gold embossing powder. And I thought that was enough. Didn't need to do any more to it. Nice, quick, simple page. Yeah. So stay tuned for another page. We'll be doing a journal flip soon because I think there's one more page left in this book to show, and then we'll do a journal flip. So till next week. Bye guys.